Hi friends, welcome back. So before, when we did our introduction and we did our song, we learned a little bit about what compassion means. It means I see your hurt, I feel your hurt with you, and I will work to ease your hurt. So I will share a parable that Jesus told about a father who had two sons. And I want you to pay close attention to any moments of compassion you notice in the story, and any times you notice yourselves feeling compassion for the people in the story. Okay? Are you ready? So Jesus told this parable. There was once a man who had two sons. The younger son was greedy and demanded his inheritance. He turned his back on his family and he left them for a far away country, and he wasted all of the money that he took from his family. Soon he became needy and hungry. Even though he felt ashamed, he decided to return home, hoping his father might welcome him back, but he wasn't sure about that. When his father saw him, he was filled with compassion. He ran out to his son and threw his arms around him. He was so happy that he was alive. The father got a big dinner together with the best food and drink to give thanks for his son's safe return. Meanwhile, the older brother came in from the fields, tired from working hard all day long. And when he heard the music and dancing, he was very angry and he refused to go into the party. His father went to the older brother to persuade him to come. And he said, I've listened to you and I've worked hard for you all these years and you've never given me a party. My brother comes home after wasting all of your money and you throw him a huge party? His father said to him, Son, I love you. You know what is mine is yours. But people matter more than possessions. We thought we lost your brother from our family, but he's home. Come to the table and celebrate with us. Well, friends, what types of compassion did you hear in the story? Did you hear it from the father? Did you hear it from the younger son? Did you hear it from the older son? Where was the compassion in this story? When we listen to stories, we can learn so much from the feelings of the people in the stories. This is one way we can learn compassion. We see, we listen, and we recognize what people are feeling. And this helps us to feel their joy and their hurt with them. Sometimes it requires a bit of imagination on our part because the story might not tell us directly what people are feeling. For example, we might focus on the younger brother and the father, but the older brother has something to show us too. Compassion helps us to see how every human being is important and loved by God. So I want you to get out a piece of paper from your kit. It has this picture on it. Can you see it? It says, at the table. And what we're going to do is color this picture and cut it out and hang it on the piece of yarn that was in your kit. And so what we're going to do is have that somewhere in your house so you can put a picture from each of our sessions together there. So you can remember each thing that happens in all of our 5 weeks of Compassion Camp. So while you're coloring, I want you to take time to imagine and to wonder and to discuss some of these questions that are here. And maybe you can have your parent help you with this. So I want you to ask, what did the father see? Did you see what the father saw? How about the younger brother? What about the older brother? What feelings did you feel when you heard this story? Who shows compassion? Who receives compassion? So after you do that, I want you to imagine together. Do you think the older brother ever came to the party? And if he did, do you think he sat down at any of the tables? Or do you think he kind of stayed off on the side, away from everyone? So who might he have sat with if he did sit down? Do you think he sat at a table with his dad and brother? If not, when might they have had a meal together again? Who sits at your dinner table? What do you talk about at your table? How do you welcome each other when someone's had a hard day or doesn't want to sit at the table? So friends, why don't you take those questions with you as you color together? And then when you have your picture from this page cut out and hung up, I would love to see it on your string garlands where you have it hung up. So take a picture of what it looks like and send it to me at my email, jriddle@fumccolumbus.org. I can't wait to see everything that you design. It will be awesome.